Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for NBA on Wednesday, December 8th, 2021. My name is Steve. We're going to have 4 picks here for you today that I think are great value bets for this Wednesday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers here by the end of the week, guys. We're on the road to 1,000. Really exciting stuff. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page. It's a great place to connect with our community. I'll have a link in the comment section and in the description of that where you can check that out. It's a great place to get new ideas for bets and just talk about sports. So I'll have a link down below to that. Be sure to also put your favorite pick down below for today's NBA slate. If you'd like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. And if your pick hits, we'll include it in the video if it hits. Okay, now getting into the results from the previous episode. So we went 1-2 there on Sunday. That gets us to 23-13 over our last 10 episodes. So we're still on a heater here. We opened the day good on Sunday with the spread cover there on the Cleveland Cavaliers. We had the Cleveland Cavaliers plus 4.5 there versus the Utah Jazz. Was able to cover that. They lost 109-108. Cavs continue to be an absolute beast against the spread this season. We missed on the Brandon Ingram over 5.5 rebounds. He got us to 5. I was actually watching the game. It looked to me like he got his 6th rebound, and they must have counted it as a pass. There was a pass that hit the rim, bounced around the rim, went off. Ingram grabbed it, which would have been his 6th rebound, but they must have counted it as a pass. So really unfortunate break there on that. He only had to get 1 rebound in the 4th quarter, and he just couldn't get any rebounds. So, what can he do? I could live with that one. And then we had Fred VanVleet, over 19.5 points. He finished the game with 8, or actually 10, sorry. Never really got it going in the first half. He just waited too long to get it going. Finally hit a couple threes there in the 3rd, but just never really got it going, so we missed on that. We're going to get after it today, though, guys. We've still been on a heater here. We're 23-13 in our last 10 episodes, so we still love that. Want to get back after it today. Let's get this 4-0. So getting right into our picks at number 1. We are going back to the Cleveland Cavaliers -3 spread here versus the Chicago Bulls at -108 odds. So on our day off in between, we know the Cavs covered on Sunday. They also covered the next game versus the Bucks, which was plus 8.5 spread, which brings them to 18-5-2 against the spread this season. I absolutely love betting on this team. They're competitive every night. They fight for your money. They're going to fight for our money here again today. I'll explain why, though. There's some really good reasons why I love this. Bulls are going to be without, they're taking on the Chicago Bulls tonight. Chicago Bulls going to be without DeMar DeRozan and Alex Caruso. 2 very important pieces to their team, to be honest with you. I know, the Bulls were able to win the last game there versus the Nuggets without these guys, but I just think, over a continued stretch of time, this will really hurt them if these guys are out for, an extended period of time. DeRozan's been so important on the offensive end for their success. Caruso's been so important on the defensive end. So they're really going to miss these players, and, they're going to have a lot of guys step up to fill those voids. And obviously, this Cavs team isn't really dealing with those type of problems. At least here, recently, they're dealing with the same team that we've got. No new injuries here. We know Colin Sexton's out for the Cavs. He's been out for a long time, but the Cavs have continued to get back at it, to get to work. Darius Garland's been an absolute beast, and I'm not looking for that to change here. Cavaliers 8-3-1 at home against the spread as well. Like I said, number 1 in the NBA against the spread. You can't go wrong with the Cavs this year. Bulls are a very solid against the spread team as well. They're 9-4 against the spread on the road, so they're very good at doing that. But like I said, with the injuries piling up here for Chicago, I really like the Cavs to keep this streak going. Cavs 4th in defensive efficiency. They're 14th in their last 3 games in offensive efficiency. So, I've really made mention of this our last couple episodes. We've continued to cash the spread, and we're going to keep going back to it because, here this is basically a pick 'em, and I really do like the Cavs in this game. With Kevin Love coming back to this lineup, they've been a lot more efficient offensively as well, and they've continued to keep up the pace on defense as well. So it's really good to see, the Cavs have really been a great surprise this season. And so is the Bulls. If you guys know me, you guys know I love betting on the Bulls too. I love betting on both these teams. Bulls are 5th in defensive efficiency, 6th in offensive efficiency. So they're very good at both ends of the floor as well. But like I said, with the injuries here piling up, I think that's going to be your difference here in this game. So I love it there for your number one pick. Cleveland Cavaliers -3 spread here versus the Chicago Bulls at -108 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Joel Embiid over 45.5 PRAs here for the Philadelphia 76ers at -115 odds. So Embiid had a monster performance versus this team that he's going to play today on Monday. He's playing the Hornets again. Played the Hornets in Charlotte on Monday. He's playing the Hornets in Charlotte again here today. And he put up 65 PRAs there on Monday. Absolutely monster game. And I think he's going to have a great shot to do it again. Even before, even if I didn't know that, I know that the Hornets are, allow the third most points to centers, the fifth most rebounds, and the eighth most assists allowed to centers. So love seeing that. It's what I call the trifecta. Anytime you have a team that's bottom 10 in all three of those categories, when you talk about it over for a PRA bet, love seeing that. That makes me really excited about a PRA bet. Embiid has also cashed this in his last 3 games in Charlotte, so we love seeing that. The only thing you really got to worry about here is, does this game get away at any point? Now, it was a very close game on Monday. Went to overtime, 124. But that'd be the only thing you really have to be concerned about. Before I, wanted to start betting on Joel Embiid, I wanted to see him have a dominant performance again. Return to that MVP form, and we certainly saw it there on Monday. But, I'd say overall, you can't go wrong betting with Joel Embiid. I mean, he's a great player. He's an MVP type level player. Love betting on those type of guys. Him, Giannis, Jokic, great players to bet on. So, I love it there, guys, for our number 2 pick. Joel Embiid over 45.5 PRAs here for the Philadelphia 76ers at -115 odds. Okay, and at number 3, we are going with Gary Harris over 10.5 points here for the Orlando Magic at +102 odds. So you can't ask for a better matchup here for Gary Harris. He's taking on the Sacramento Kings, who allow the most points in the NBA to scoring guards. So we love seeing that. And Harris is on a heater to this line as well. So I love seeing this as well. He's cashed this in his last 5 games and in 6 out of his last 7 overall. So we love seeing that. And he's getting up 10+ shots in 6 of 8 in his last 8 games. So we love seeing that. Want to see a guy that's being more aggressive at the offensive end, and Harris has certainly been that lately. So we'd love to see that. And historically, this is a great matchup as well. Harris is 15-4 to this line versus the Kings in his career, including 14-1 in his last 15 versus the Kings. Now, we know he used to play for the Denver Nuggets, so, he was obviously a much higher octane offense there in Denver when he was playing with the Nuggets, but still love that he's very familiar with them. And that he's had a lot of, great career success versus them as well. So, I love it there, guys. For our number 3 pick, Gary Harris over 10.5 points here for the Orlando Magic at +102 odds. Okay, and finally at number 4, we're going with Malcolm Brogdon over 11.5 rebounds plus assists here for the Indiana Pacers at -115 odds. So taking on the New York Knicks here, and Brogdon is actually 2-0 already versus the Knicks on the season to this line. He's cashed this line in 5 of 6 career games versus the Knicks while he's been with Indiana, so we love seeing that. His only loss to the line was when he had 10, so still pretty close there. On the season, Brogdon just 10-11 to this line on the year, but like I said, 2-0 versus the Knicks. And, this is a terrific matchup here for Brogdon. Knicks allow the 3rd most rebounds and the 8th most assists to point guard. So it's really played out all year as far as, the Knicks allowing these statistics, to point guards. And Brogdon obviously, had 15 in both games versus the Knicks this year. So cleared it easily. So love seeing that. Anytime you clear by 3+, you can be pretty happy with that. Career, Brogdon has actually averaged about that versus the Knicks. So it's really been one of those things that's been pretty consistent. He averages 14.66 rebounds and assists per game versus the Knicks while he's been with Indiana. So we love seeing that. We know, obviously, his role in Indiana is very important, more important than it was even in Milwaukee. So, look for him to, get on the glass tonight and be able to get some assists as well versus the Knicks. Should be a great game there with the Knicks. So looking forward to this one, guys. Love it there for our number 4 pick. Malcolm Brogdon over 11.5 rebounds plus assists here for the Indiana Pacers at -115 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help us out. If you're a returning viewer as well, please consider hitting that like button. It really does help, us grow the video here. And had a lot of fun lately. Been on a nice heater here in the NBA, 23-13, like I said here, over our last 10 episodes. We want to keep that going. Like I said, coming off that 1-2 on Sunday, but we're going to get this bounce back today and want to get this 4-0. So, wish you guys all the best of luck with your bets today. And yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you back for the next episode. Peace out.